First the wizard Liz, now Sadia Khan. What is happening with these internet influencers, coaches, YouTubers, whatever it is?
What the fuck is going on here?
Selling us one thing, selling us how they're super mature and emotionally aware enough to give you advice on your life and your relationships, but then behind their scenes, they're a whole mess.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Way messier than most of us combined anyway. There's this huge scandal that's blowing up online right now with Sadia Khan. And Sadia Khan, if you guys haven't seen her, I'm sure you have because she's been going super viral in the past few years, is this psychologist, more on that in a bit, who's from London, I think originally from Pakistan, and she's gone viral because she's very eloquent, she's, you know, very put together, very pretty, and she gives, or she used to give, very good advice about relationships, men and women, like how to attract a good man, how to attract a good woman, what is going on with relationships nowadays. And she is based in Dubai, which I feel like should have been the first red flag to begin with. Like, is there anyone who's has like healthy relationships and lives out there? I don't know. If you guys know, let me know, because I swear everything I hear about that place is just messy AF relationships. But Sadia seemed different. She seemed so elegant, so put together, so modest, you know, not like these typical flashy women from Dubai. And she was always speaking about the importance of family and, you know, traditional values and being a high value woman and a high value man, and how to attract a high value man if you're a high value woman, and vice versa if you're a man. She seemed like one of the good ones. I personally liked her. It's been a while since I listened to her advice, but I remember back in the day, I used to listen to things that she had to say, and I thought they were very good. And I thought she was like a girl's girl.
Never ever be with a man that has ever used escorts, sugar babies, massage parlors, any of those things. Never do it to yourself, girls.
She would attend some of these Red Pillars podcasts, but she seemed like she was a girl's girl. She really seemed like she was supportive towards women.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Towards relationships and towards healthy men, and not towards toxic men or toxic women like many Red Pillars are. So again, I was so caught and surprised when this scandal about her being a proud side chick came around. Let's listen to it.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and
we'll
the day
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Khan doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
The third step towards becoming a high value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
oh, hell no. Hell no.
only one thing that all women want.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day.
I do have a feeling that if it were AI, she would have, you know, said it first thing. It's going very viral, so she would have said it like right away, like, guys, this is absolutely not me. But she has not said a thing. And it's going viral on major channels. Everyone's talking about it, and it does seem pretty legit. So assuming it's real and not AI, it's such a huge disappointment. But then again, when you actually dig into this person, you start to see that she really wasn't what she was appearing to be anyway. You really see that it was somebody who was putting on a front, a facade about the woman that she wanted people to believe she was, and behind the scenes she was someone else. She was doing this with body filters.
I criticized her in the video because it was very obvious that she puts waist filters on any video where her full body is shown, and in a lot of her videos she's talking about how much self-confidence she has and how she knows what she is, blah 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 blah, and that's what's necessary to attract a partner, etc etc.
You know, trying to look a certain way on social media versus what she actually looked like. And even people who met her say that she does look different in real life, which honestly, I get it. I absolutely understand the pressure behind wanting to look perfect on social media versus real life. But it does already allude to someone who's comfortable kind of lying to people who follow her. Then you also see the part about being a psychologist. And this is something that even back in the day when I listened to some of her viral TikToks, I realized right away. I was like, this woman is not a real psychologist. Like, maybe she has like a bachelor's degree in psychology, but to be a practicing therapist in most countries, you need like a master's degree or even like a PhD. And I think she stopped at like the very basic education levels, and she just came off that way.
So I went through her website archives and I saw what it looked like a couple of years ago. So this is her Bachelor of Science. Here it is. This fake fucking Photoshop degree of a master's was on her website, my nigga. It has no date. When do you ever see a degree with no date of issue?
No date.
Do you see the name? That is a clearly Photoshopped on top of this degree.
On top of this, that is.
Then she took it from somewhere. She took it from here, nigga. This is it right there. It's the same doctor. It's the same everything. That's it. She stole this person's degree. Do you see this Photoshop?
Again, it's the same thing. It's not the same fonts.
So the British Psychology Society is actually real.
Oh.
It is accredited. It's a serious thing. If you have something that goes through them, that means that you're legit.
The certificate is likely real, as in from COE, but it's not a legitimate credential for psychology practice. The BPS logo is extremely misleading.
What she did was to give herself a more legit feel. She just fucking photoshopped these two together.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's what she did to give. You can look it up. Center of Excellence and British, nothing to do with each other. Okay.
And so they questioned how these things were like merged together.
When you are BPS accredited, what that simply means is that organization has put it through BPS and they've approved of it. I can send any details for that if that needs it.
She's saying the Center of Excellence put it, but they can't. The Center of Excellence is a place where they have stuff like herbology and like spirituality.
The logo placement at the top is misleading. The British Psychological Society is shown. The BPS does not recognize COE courses as valid qualifications for psychology practice.
They don't. I contacted them. They said we have nothing to do with the Center of Excellence. We've never had.
So I know you got your BCS from University of London. Is there also a master's?
Yes. Well, I have a master's. I have a master's in education, and it's what happens with your master in education. You qualify it as a QTS, and that means that you can become a teacher.
I keep asking about her master's, and she keeps mentioning this QTS shit, and I'm like, show me your degree, bitch.
I could just tell that she didn't speak the way that actual therapists speak, and the way that she would even fight people on social media just didn't really seem like the kind of stuff that a practicing therapist who wants healthy relationships with their clients would do.
But when I called her out, she lost her goddamn mind. Now been about 48 hours, and she has spent the last 2 days accusing my followers of being animal porn addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them via audio 4 or 5 times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you'll see scroll by here: "Pick up, bitch, or I'm gonna post your address online." And here's another one from another one of my following. Pick up, don't be scared. Don't be scared, pick up, calling over and over and over and over again. More threats. This is a person that sells one-on-one phone call coaching bullshits for 6,000 GBP, which I understand now is 8,000 USD, on how to be a high-value man. But hey guys, I can save you the 6,000 GBP. If you want to call for free from Sadia, just leave a troll comment on her page. She'll try to call you over and over and over, free of charge.
But it did seem a bit hypocritical that she was talking, and charging $8,000 to have sessions with people when she herself was not even married. Like, I don't know how people do that, man. Like, how do you have such an ego? How do you have the audacity to charge people to talk to you about relationship advice when you're not even in a long-term relationship yourself? And many times they are in long-term relationships, but they're toxic AF.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude. And I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Like, Sadia, you could argue that she's in a long-term relationship, but she's a side chick. It doesn't count, at least not in my eyes. And let's talk about the $8,000 per session thing. Like, are you talking to Jesus? I can't, are you talking to God? I cannot fathom paying that much to speak to a random internet influencer who's not even a real psychologist, who nothing about her actual relationship status. And here's the thing, many people who actually had sessions with her came out saying that her advice, no surprise to anyone, I guess, was actually very toxic, and she would literally tell women to stay in cheating marriages and the like and just chase the money, which I mean, now that everything's come to light, I guess it makes a lot of sense. And even the things that she would say, like I remember seeing her oftentimes saying how women cheated more than men.
Women cheat and all men cheat.
Women cheat more than men, though. And this is a difference that happens in modern society. Men are so delusional about women.
And I always found that so surprising that she was saying that, especially because Dubai is known for, you know, men cheating so much. But I guess it also makes sense. Like, she's just not really the kind of person who has a strong moral compass for herself. I don't know what you guys think. I feel like if you're the kind of person who's comfortable being a side chick, you're probably also comfortable cheating on someone. And yeah, let's talk about the side chick thing now. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? She's literally bragging about being a proud side chick. Oh my God, how do you charge someone $8,000 to have a session with you and to give them life and relationship advice when you value yourself so little that you're some man's side chick that he doesn't respect? You're proud about it, you expect nothing else, and you even consider yourself the coolest side chick because you give no stress. And the part that to me is just at this point flat out demonic is where she's literally telling this man's fiance how there's been times that he's been with her, with the fiance, and then he'll call Sadia, and you know how she'll cheat on her wedding and on her birthday. Like,
go on. I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Okay. I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
How disgusting of a human being do you have to be to tell someone that? And here's the thing, I think all three of them are disgusting at this point. Like the whole trio. That man is disgusting. The woman is also disgusting for standing up for that and not standing up for herself. I assume there's a lot of money. Like this guy is probably so loaded and he's probably providing for both of them. And they probably both come from a background where men being polygamous is okay and normal. So they're both like, well, as long as he pays, I'll tolerate it. So I guess that's what's going on in their mindsets. But that guy is absolutely a douchebag. That woman clearly cares. The fiance clearly cares, because if she didn't, she wouldn't be exposing Sadia, or she wouldn't be talking to Sadia to begin with. Sadia also cares heavily, because otherwise she wouldn't be fighting the fiance. Like if she just wanted her money, she'd be like, I'm not talking to you. Like, you can go completely to your man. I just care about the money. So I think all three of them, especially the man and especially Sadia, are just nuts. But Sadia especially, like, that's gonna follow me forever. I will sleep with him on your birthday and on your wedding. Like, damn girl, like, are you really that bad? Like, couldn't it just be on a random day? Like, it has to be on the girl's wedding and on her birthday, and you're proud about that? What kind of psycho are you? That's just being a whole psychopath at this point. Like, that's just literally enjoying this random woman's suffering. And you know, guys, when scandals like these come out, or where there's like a situation about a man cheating, people always give a lot of hate to the mistress, sometimes even more so to the mistress than to the cheater. And I agree that the main one who should be taking all the crap is the cheater. Though in this case, given that his wife or his fiance knows, I reckon it's just one of those cases where he's just providing for both and they both know about each other and just kind of tolerate it. I don't even think that counts as cheating at this point. Like, I think Sadia is just a side chick that everyone knows about. But sure, in cheating cases, like, I do think the man or the woman, like the cheater, should be the one who takes most of the blame and most of the crap. However, I've seen content creators say things like, oh, well, the mistress has no responsibility. She can sleep with the married man all she wants because she's not the one who took the vows. Sure, I get it. Like, she's, you know, Sadia didn't take the vows with this man. So by these people's mentality, she's on the clear and she can do whatever she wants. However, I still think that's being a shitty person. Why would I want to sleep with a married man? Why would I want to be with him? One, I respect myself too much for that. Like, I think I genuinely am worth more than just being your scraps. And two, why would I want to do that to another woman? You know what I mean? Even if she doesn't know or doesn't find out about it, or even if she's okay with it, it's just gross to me. And why would I want to entertain a man who's clearly an asshole? Because that's what you are if you have like a whole double life, especially when she's charging all this money for relationship advice and life advice, and she herself is a whole mess and a whole psycho. And when she's this popular that she's gone on like literally some of the biggest podcasts, I do think she deserves the scandal that is going on right now. And I have to say that one of the most interesting things about this, and this is why I talked about the Wizard Liz at the beginning of this video, is that it seems like good looks and charisma can literally, it's so scary. It can literally fool people to idolize people who don't deserve to be idolized in the slightest. We've seen it with Liz, that she had so many red flags and she did so many wrong things in her relationship, but because she's so beautiful and so charismatic, her fans, they simp for her basically. She can't do any wrong in their eyes. She had absolutely no responsibility in the mess that she got herself into, all because she's so beautiful. And it seems like it's the same with Sadia. She would come off so pretty, so put together, and people were just completely falling for what she was saying left and right. And I do wonder if she wasn't as poised and elegant and soft-spoken and well-spoken and beautiful and composed, if she wasn't all these things, I wonder if people would have paid $8,000 an hour to hear her give advice, or if they would have even followed what she had to say on podcasts. Same thing goes with Liz, and same thing goes with so many creators nowadays. So I really do think that moments like these are so important for us to, one, not be fully blinded by people's beauty and charisma online, and more so listen to what they're saying, see if they're actually doing what they're saying in real life, or if they're just selling you that so that you follow them and pay them money. And also have critical thinking, you know, don't put people on a pedestal, don't idolize people because they're hot and know how to say things or whatever it is, or say things that validate how you're feeling, like Liz and Sadia have done. Not that Liz and Sadia are on the same level at all, please. Like, one is actually a victim of a cheating man, the other one loves cheating men, evidently. So there's a big difference between them. But given that, I do think it's important to have critical thinking and think for ourselves and not just follow blindly what people online are saying just because they're good looking and charismatic or whatever it is, because we're seeing case after case after case of online influencers selling us all this advice and giving us all these tips and, you know, charging this for their sessions or this and that, and then when we actually find out about their lives, it's literally the opposite of what they're selling. Not just like a little bit different, because I get it, you know, I get it, you can present your life away in social media and behind the scenes it can be a bit different, but it's not that. It's literally like the opposite of what they're selling, which is so scary. So yeah, let's think clearly, let's think for ourselves, and let's not put people on a pedestal, and let's not pay $8,000 an hour to hear someone give you life advice. Like, I would so much rather just get it from ChatGPT at that point. I bet you ChatGPT Premium can give you better life advice and relationship advice than Sadia Khan can in 1 hour's worth of $8,000. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I love to read you in the comment section. Give me your likes, subscribe. Let me know what other kind of videos you would like to see from me, and I will see you very soon.